I want your things in my room. I miss you all of the time. Choo, 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 choo. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Continuing up to having a wonderful day on this on this Wednesday. It is 7:58, which means we are a minute and a half away from the limit of doing the tournament. However, I got a surprise for you guys. We are gonna make we're gonna make it the tournament. We made the last one, which is kind of important because well, today is Wednesday. Wednesday, like the show on Netflix. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No, no, no! You're fucking up, dude. You're fucking up. You see, this is the problem. Sometimes I do it very fast, sometimes I do it very slow. I had to wait last seconds. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a tournament together. Are you down for that? Are you? Would that be something I should be down for? So if you love me, let me go. Singing a lot of Slipknot today. 45 seconds. This is how we do it. So again, super simple. We're just gonna be having some fun doing tournaments. We'll be focusing on the resistance. When the resistance is done, we'll start doing because what I observe with the Tower Talk. So by the way, 24th, September 25. You see this shit? This is gorgeous. And this is flawless. The problem I find that I have with we're just gonna get myself a little snack. If you don't mind, we're gonna get ourselves. I have to be careful because there's wires. There's wires because we're charging the phone. So I've noticed with Tower what I do is I talk a lot, and this is why the resistance died right away. Now let's remind ourselves that resistance last time didn't really have some good results. So what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna be focusing on actually true playthrough. The first playthrough is of course resistance. Because I'm noticing that the resistance is the first to die. However, what am I surprised about? And this is kind of a classic. Kind of a classic because I'm noticing that the sword die second position. So what I think that is because of course we have next to no health, right? Now what is cool with that is because I see the shield and the sword as one of the same entity. They're completely different playthrough, but they feel similar. Because again, they were made 2 days apart. We're gonna have another playthrough, by the way. How am I feeling about the silver? I do feel really good about it. For a couple of reasons. What is the first reason? Put some music. Let's put some music if you don't mind. The first reason why I feel very confident about it is we improved a lot. Last time we did that, tournament, we were still in tier 3. Now we are in tier 5, so it's definitely different, which is a good thing. I'm gonna put some music. I still wish we did better with the sword because the sword feels very different. And again, it's kind of cool because most of these tournaments will have the same like what should I call it? Heat level, right? And some of them are gonna be better for you see, I can actually take like I don't have to super focus on it. We're already at tier 20, at wave 20, which beats what we used to do. So the heat sometimes works for one place or the others. Also, the later on the Resistance Reborn is gonna be invincible almost because it's a carbon copy of the crown. With the crown, we bought some things, and the Resistance we're not gonna buy anything. Also, I didn't mention that I was gonna think about making another playthrough, and that playthrough is gonna be the 5th playthrough. Is gonna be no communication. We're talking about no comments. We're talking about no talking. We're talking about Tower Talk, which is a video for every single tower, but next to no talking with this. So, and because we're gonna be doing a 5th playthrough, it's gonna be a super special playthrough because we're gonna be letting go when we sleep, and when we're gonna go to class or we're gonna work. We're gonna have it in the background, so you're gonna be able to hear the courses and shit like that. So that's gonna be important. Oh, we're almost done. my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can. Did my best. I did my best. We are 28. I'm curious to see how good we did last time. We did max wave last time was 25. I did the best I can. There's nothing I could have changed. Lost man. 20 diamonds. It's a shame because right now what we have is we did the we're gonna do the ad because we need to do an ad for every single day, because of the event. We did no calm. It would be super nice because it's gonna be complete days of just listening to the same song. Why haven't I done that before? So with the tower, which is kind of complex, we're gonna talk about it when I did a playthrough, of course. But what is kind of complex is that it's such a game where I play a lot. I couldn't be talking before. Some of those days we do 14 hours of the tower. Disappear somewhere in the stratosphere. Tell my mother, tell my father, I've done the best I can to make them realize this is my life. I hope they understand. I'm not angry, I'm just saying. Sometimes goodbye is the second chance. Super good. The rest from we don't really need it. The one I want is Kato Raytube. This is the Shizzle. I'm gonna buy 2 cards. Slow Aura and Slow Aura times 2. What's it? What are the chance? What are the chances? Yeah, so the no comments would be good. The reason why I didn't do it is because if there's no comments, there's no sound, there's music, but I get copyrighted. However, it's a copyright that doesn't affect the channel. So you just get the ad revenue of the video. I don't make ad revenue. So yeah. I just didn't like having a video out there with so much in the background, you know? For example, this word in itself is 1,000 part. Imagine having 1,000 part playthrough of literal months, copyrighted because of songs. This is kind of nuts, right? What I think I'm gonna do, again, this is kind of crazy, but I'm gonna do I could actually do a no comments and just put music in the background. And the music is gonna be Netflix because Netflix, they have no copyrights. And then I believe, I don't know if I do it. Because 1,000 parts of my videos must have worked to get all my ad revenue. Or future ad revenue got. I'm not super done with that. Music is good though. We'll do the first 10 parts. No. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do. Nothing else. It's going well. The playthrough. Like I said, Sword is doing the best because what we're doing right now is kind of fun. Shield is doing also amazing because we're almost done with the labs, which is super important. Next we have what? Next we have no hold you high and still your pain. 'Cause I'm broken when I'm low on some and I don't feel right. Because they're all 4 playthroughs right now are dividends on the lab. I could do a lot more with Resistance Reborn. I could do a lot more. I could have way more fun with the playthrough that I'm having right now. However, there is a price to it. And the price to it is doing a lab that I don't want to do right away. Because what I want to do is, for now, Tier 1 is phenomenal. Tier 2 is even better. Tier 2 we're doing almost a milli every single time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm possibly gonna be waiting until we have all my workshop bought. And gonna have all my workshop bots. Because I'm doing level. We still have to buy the wall and Deadify. It'll be super important, but at the same time, it's not important because all we're doing is upgrading all the stats. So we're not talking about upgrading all the stats. We're not upgrading attack or defense. We're upgrading defense percentage. We torn damage, life steal, shockwave, orbs, landmines. For attack, we're upgrading speed, range, critical factor. We're upgrading bounce shot, rapid fire, multi shot. So we're upgrading. The rest for damage, health regen, and defense absolutes, I'll leave them next to nothing. Well, next to nothing. What we do have on it, right? That way, when I do the free level up, we still have something. But yeah, that's the plan. We just finished something that's great, and that something that's great is the fact that all of my utility upgrades, all of my utility free upgrades are meaningful because they're putting themselves in package chance, package max, and package recovery rate. So there you go. So what we're doing is we're waiting for the labs. But for resistance, as long as I'm working on the workshop, I'm really upgrading. When I start doing the labs, and I'm gonna be doing the labs I really want to do. I really want to do flame bots. I really want to do flame bots lower cooldown because flame bots we use it a lot, and I have really important stuff for the flame bot. For example, the mods that we have is double damage for the bots. So right away, even if we don't have that much, we're still doing a lot of damage. And that's pretty much it. Now what we're gonna do, the second part of this video is reading the guild chat because we haven't read the guild chat in so freaking long. I got a text. Cause I'm broken when lonesome. Okay, so we got Ippy. Tier 4, nice. We got the 12 finally the past week. Okay, Falcon better. Providing this on the 100 way below my max on tier 1. 2000, I haven't used second yet. Oh, Uza, so close. Got to wave 400. Just had my best running performance. Got 100. So we're talking about their. I'm gonna be honest, this chat is more active than the other chat. We're talking about the progress, which is great. Some class for cooldown on GT is insane. I am at 136. My GT, okay. Does anyone have a glitch where GT is activate? Okay. It's okay, it's just a visual bug. I have it also. Okay. No. And a bit of this roll this week. I can guarantee 35 conversion this week. I will try my best. I have to answer this. Lapland, I got 1000. What do the ray enemy do? I see them every so often, the high wave. Got down ray enemy. Should I go perma poison swamp? Ooh, perma poison swamp's good. The reduction would help you more upfront. It's crucial for legend. Need one more new mod for essential. Thanks. Not introduction or skip. Mine is level 20. I did it, guys. Wave. Relic unlock. Nice. As first tier complete, relic feels nice. Keep going. Someone in Reddit suggests for me to try BHD and dumping some coin to free up what? See, this is really the tower, which is very technical. For me, this is a game I'm enjoying playing as a Time Waster, right? So it's complex. Good. So the squad is doing really well, which I'm happy for. Let's see if we have the living like a blind man. Self feeling and this is out. You remind me. I am the lowest. I am the lowest contribution. Shit. And now will be reading my second guild. Second guild, I'm a bit more worried about reading it because I'm nearly it's not like you. Say sorry. It's not my guild. The other one, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm the leader. I'm the officer. And I will break in and wrong. I've been down. We have 2 hours for the next one. Okay. So let's go with this one, guild. Ever are we having fun yet? Okay. So we have, it's super cool because I'm seeing a chrono, I think it's me. If you have the gem, I have to go for it. You can experiment and decide which is better for build. Nice. One tower and death, black hole, chrono, ultimate lineup. Now I can finally start saving for spotlight. I didn't get this far without those things sync lol. I've been syncing them before, it's just like getting to them to 4 minutes. And black at 2 minutes was my main goal. Syncing them, okay? And do you have okay mass in this game? Never mind, I figured it out. No idea. Thanks for having me. Welcome Luap. Welcome Luap. Mass, I believe, is how resistant to knockback they are. Good, perfect. Yeah, yo, nah, no. I'm always worried about dropping something. 'Cause I'm a clumsy person, so I'm always worried. There's nothing to worry about, dude. You're good. You're excellent. I'm a bit worried about my class in the rank. I don't want to be stuck in silver for the longest of times. Now at position 20, which will give me a 45 gem, a 14 stone. I did what last week? Rank 11. Wait a second. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Rank 11 was what? We got so much more for. Okay, wow. We did so much worse than last time. I swear to God, I tried my best. I don't know what's going on. We'll have the wall. Forever do the heart worth breaking, and I've been wrong. I've been down. I feel bad because I'm letting my guild a bit down because we're so busy with the new build. And then I'm waiting the same thing in 3 months for the what? We having fun yet? Yeah. I'm gonna have the 5th later. Again, the work is gonna be super nice. I'm busy when I'm working. Otherwise, completely noiseless. And I'm gonna be finding a place where I'm gonna get copyright. I want to see if lo-fi music playlist is copyright free, because lo-fi could be really cool. What if it looked like shit? Look how much it looks like shit, dude. This is kind of disgusting. What is going on with this one? No, it's good. Yeah, it looks really good. Which is weird. I don't know why. That one was so disgusting. Let's see if lo-fi girl, lo-fi playlist copyright free. No copyrights. We could do the whole day. I could do the whole day. There's no copyrights. Oh, I'm dumb. Yeah, but I'm not gonna be able to do it because we're back at golden. Nice. Looks like geek. Okay, cool. Yeah, so probably gonna be ending the video. I thought I would be able to do all of them, but they're all 1 tier lower, so fuck that. Yes, I swear a lot. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Okay, go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't care about your music, your guitar solos. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Okay, good. Don't blink, it should blind you. Welcome to controversial because the mobs are having a wonderful day on this great 24th September 2005. Can't believe tomorrow we're losing the good place. Don't worry, we're in a position to do it. It's gonna be okay. Don't worry. Take them to the good place and do another video if you don't mind. Of course, do you mind? Do you actually mind? Because if you do, I'll psych. I won't change video. So we're going to continue with season 2, episode 7, which is Derek. Season 2, episode 7 with Derek is kind of special. Derek is actually pretty cool as a concept. The character is kind of shitty. So Derek is the exact same as Janet, but if he was malfunctioning. So why is this so cool? Because Janet itself is a hard concept to realize. So Derek has a failed version of it. Could be super cool. So we got Jason and Janet who are super in love. Not Jason. Derek and Janet who are super in love, which is kind of shitty because this is a rebound. But at the same time, it fixes the problem. See, Eleanor did do her best to give advice, but is it good advice? That's up to you to decide. We got a cool place, which is, we got a cool place and a good place, which is Michael sending Janu, and I'm gonna call him Tahani, Janu. Sometimes I call him Jason, sometimes Janu. They send him to literally get a wedding, which is kind of nice in itself because, again, this is supposed to be happening in season 1, episode 1, but never really happened. What's next? What is next? Baby, don't hurt me. So, Michael does ask the help for Shitty and Eleanor. Eleanor's such a weird name, but has also such a common name possibly. And it's kind of cool because she trusts them. So in the rank of importance is Eleanor and Shitty. Now, is it because they're morally superior to Jason and Tahani? I don't know, but Michael does use them a lot more, and it's kind of the importance of it. But it's also important because we have Jason and Tahani who finally have their moment together, and it's cool. Do you believe in a relationship? No. Did I believe in a shitty I don't know, relationship? I don't think I do. I don't know. It's kind of complex. So then Michael said, listen, Derek cannot exist because we need Janet for this plan to succeed. First of all, Janet will glitch if Derek is there. Second of all, Janet is needed for the plan. Third of all, Derek is not supposed to exist, so he shouldn't exist, right? Derek is the first of his kind. It's first of his kind, and there's no need for it. So also, this is kind of important because this is this is a representation of how human Janet is. Like this need for a rebound, although it's caused by Eleanor, is something that a Janet never done before. See, the whole plot of it, right? The first season is planning this is a good place, this is a bad place. The whole plot of the second season is what if those people deserve to be in a good place, right? So, with Janet is the same thing. She deserves love, yes. Should she be in love? Absolutely. Is that what happened? Not necessarily, and that's okay. So next we have super cool moments between Tahani and Jason. And this is super cool because and the couple counseling got Jason that felt like Tahani didn't care about him. And now she's showing that she cared, which is absolutely important. Got Jason and Janet that are not working out right away. They're fighting already, which is kind of good because Michael wants Derek to be put apart. But it's not because Jason and Janet, Derek and Janet are not working out. We're gonna put it apart. And this is the coolest thing also, is Janet is able to create a Derek. Is she able to delete the Derek? And this answer is kind of different, you know. And it's kind of cool because there's two main plot line in this. The first plot line is Derek and Janet. The other plot line is Tahani and Jason. We don't want Jason and Tahani to be together, and this is the moral quandary. Um, the moral quandary here is that Jason and Tahani should be able to marry each other if they want to. However, if they marry each other, then Janet will never be happy because she likes Jason, and this is, sucks for Jason. So separating them means that Janet is happy. So Janet being happy or they're not needing a rebound means that Derek doesn't exist. However, you broke a couple. So in the greater good and the trolley, you have the same thing. And this is kind of nice because what would you do? And there's no answer to that. We got Michael literally saying breaking up Jason and Tiny. You know? We have the literal wedding. We have the wedding, and this is kind of cool because this is the second wedding, and Jason is the second wedding. So it's nice because it's a feeling of deja vu, but somehow super different, you know? So we have Janet, which the judge was gonna marry Jason and Tahani. This is cool because we're explaining the birth of Derek as the consequences of Jason leaving Janet. But the presence of Derek isn't a consequences; it's a plus. And Jason is a complete mess, complete mess. Now, also, this is cool because this is the first time that Derek is normal. So he's talking about how emotions are supposed to happen. So one of this, the way he's explaining it, says, "You gave me wind chime instead of a penis because Derek asked Janet, what does he have that I don't eat?" And Janet says that he has genitals. So because Derek doesn't have genitals, Janet's like, okay, well, it's not gonna work out. But at the same time, Derek's not supposed to exist, you know? So this is the proof that it's a mistake. Because there's even a flaw in designing him, which is kind of cool. We got Eleanor. This is amazing. Eleanor that says, I was wrong. If you don't need a rebound guy, you need to heal over the fact that you and Jason won't work, and that's okay to be sad. It's okay to be miserable. It sucks, I get it. But you don't need to have a rebound guy. I was wrong. So this is Eleanor teaching. And this is also good because this is Eleanor being a good person, first of all. But this is also good because it's Eleanor saying like, yo, I was wrong with something that she doesn't do. So she's becoming a better teacher. And see, that's the thing. She was a teacher, right? It spread knowledge, which is an act of kindness. So possibly Eleanor sees as a kind of kindness. So when she teaches people, it's an act of kindness, you know? So Janet reabsorbed Jason, which is kind of cool. Using Tiny, they're having a problem, which sucks because it's all a question of it sucks because you're creating a couple and you get attached to these people, but then you're breaking up, right? It's just a weird show, but it's a good show too. There's constant moments like that are weird. There's a lot of moments like that are weird because you're literally building up Jason and Tahani to fail, but then you learn a couple lessons through it. They fell in love. Tahani was the reason improved, and they were both serving each other needs. Jason again acknowledging Tahani, and Tahani taking care of Jason, which is super cool, right? It was a really good relationship. However, the whole thing here is not as important as Eleanor and Sheedy. Eleanor and Sheedy says, listen, I owe you an apology that I've been lying to you. And then, this is kind of cool because this episode taught her. Like, for example, because there was a rebound, when she fell in love with Sheedy, she needed a rebound because this is the way of thinking. Even though she didn't do it because there was no rebound, but if there was one, she would have done it, right? So then she listen, I have something to tell you. And then this is kind of cool because she is faced with her first moral quandary. And her very first moral quandary is what? Her very first moral quandary is the fact that I'm keeping a secret that if I tell you, I'm gonna hurt you. But keeping a secret in itself is bad to begin with. So it's a really nice mixture of something that's supposed to be happening and something that happened itself. Um, it's cool because it's something. For example, if you had a secret that doesn't change anything in anybody's life, right? But you feel bad keeping, you tell it, or at the same time, wouldn't you? You know? And here, and then or didn't tell people that I'm not gonna say it. And the secret is about Chidi, so she should tell him. So she showed him the tape of the two of them falling in love, you know, and this is important because Eleanor had this knowledge, but Chidi didn't know. This is so cool because Chidi see himself. He says, "I never been so sure about something as I am in this video." And this is weird because I'm not used to it, you know. It's also a really cool thing where they're both having a hard time at acknowledging the feelings. It's Chidi who's never able to make a decision, and Eleanor was never able to be vulnerable. Eleanor was vulnerable, and Chidi made a decision, so they're both good. For each other. So where I am, they're basically reborn. Because they're basically reborn, they find themselves in real life. And this is how it happens because there's no reboot in real life, right? So Michael goes in, and we just have a talk. And this is such an important part. This is not such an important part because this is amazing. So this in itself is Michael says, how did you take the decision? Why did you tell Chidi, right? And it was basically like, 10%. I'm gonna have to go in soon. I'm gonna have to go in soon, but it's okay. So far we're not in a big drama. So basically, Eleanor tells him, there's a little voice in my head, and that little voice is kind of my guilty part, saying that, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this to Chidi, and you felt bad about it. And even though I told him, even though I didn't get the result that I wanted, I still got rid of the little voice. And why is that important? Because when they get revived, Michael will talk to Eleanor, and this is the moment he will tell her that you remember this. And this is super cool because Michael will believe that Eleanor's a really good person, and this is insane. This is super cool. Because in here, Eleanor and Michael become friends, But then the ending of the episode happens, and it's Sean. You see, I watched this yesterday and I already don't remember. Already don't remember. So we got season 2, episode 8, which is A Fall of Faith. There you go. So basically what Sean does here, this is kind of cool. Sean goes here, trust from a fall from grace. So this episode is about Sean that comes in. Sean comes in, and he's like, you know what? You convinced me. I didn't think that you had it in you, but this actually works. This neighborhood that you created actually works. I don't know how you pull it off, but it works. So because it works, what we're gonna do is we're gonna destroy it. We're gonna do other ones like this, right? So basically, what he's saying is, you proven what you wanted to prove, and we're gonna destroy the neighborhood. We're gonna destroy it because we showed that success, right? And this is kind of stupid because in the episode they're saying like Sean took all the credits, right? And this is super cool because Sean took all the credits from the higher ups, but Sean gave all the credits to Michael. And he said to Michael, you did it. You didn't say to the higher ups, he said I did it, but to Michael he said you did it. And this is super cool because Vicky was like, no. And this is also amazing because in that episode we see Eleanor giving the secret to Chidi, that's the video where she said I love you. And then Vicky's like, yo, this is my neighborhood, this is me that's behind it. Either you tell them that I'm behind or I tell them about all the time it fails. And this is Vicky who's constantly failing. It's Vicky who was constantly wanting to do bad things. And here, Michael is a guy who's good. See, Vicky is possibly a version of Michael before Michael became morally questioning life in itself. And because you start morally questioning life in itself, you became a better person, right? Vicky is possibly a past version, or even because the real Michael, we never had him. We had him in season 1, then we're having in season 2 for 2 episodes, and then we're having a team up. So we never really had a real Michael. So what it was like? It was like more like Vicky, and this is what we're having a problem with, you know? So yeah, so this is nuts because he says here, Michael says, "Are you really happy?" And he says, "I'm squealing like a little girl." And this is funny because this reminded me of Alt and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Kevin and Sean are very, very, very similar. So this is cool. So Michael and Sean are going against the fort. Now, this is possibly one of the most, if not the most important episode of this season, but it's also one of the greatest and most valuable of the season. So it's basically asking, did Michael truly change? Because in here he betrays them, and he's like, "Yo, I'm working with Sean. I was never honest. I never meant to be nice to you guys. Y'all suck, right?" And then everybody is wondering, did Michael turn or not? And this is super cool because Michael at the end doesn't turn. And this, I gotta say, is unbelievable. And it's not because this, in the sense, this episode is complete annoying. But it's always repeating the same thing. However, we see Michael change. It's like, okay, well, we saw him change, but we made the right decision. So when you make at the end the right decision, like, holy shit, this pay off. So,
Why don't you say for very? That's right, nerds. What you say for a very long time. Surprise, idiots! You're all in the.
Yes, there you go. So basically, so also what you have to try to understand here is Michael is still pretending that this is the second try. And what is really cool is when he says you're in the bad place, surprise, they're all acting shocked. So it helps sell to Sean. This is the second one. However, they're shocked not because it's a bad place, they're shocked because Michael betrayed them, which is just brilliant. For me, a more than this episode which is brilliant.
Destroy the place, play beer pong, and chase.
So they're talking about how to torture each of them, which is kind of cool.
Does this make you feel drunk?
Super, super cool. Now, here's the good part, right? So Janet here wears magnets because it makes her drunk, first of all, also because it blocks her power. So this is important. Why? Because she is a good Janet and would work toward helping the human, but because she can't do anything, she's basically powerless to help anybody. So this is not super important, but it just shows the range of the actions of Janet. Janet is again a zero. You had points. Okay, well, she's acting like that. She's drunk. She's flirty. She's funny, you know. And I do like that. I do like how much they're doing with the character. It's meaningful because they're doing a lot with the characters. It's not meaningful because there's no changes that stays, but it shows the range of what a character could be. So now everybody is asking, why did Michael betray us? This is super cool because they're all believing that they betray him, and every single one person feel like Michael did betray them, except for Eleanor. So they said, what is the plan? Do we escape to the middle place? And this is cool because they know about the middle place. And Eleanor's like, you know what? I have a plan. We're doing nothing and we keep on trusting Michael. And this is cool because she's the only one that trusts Michael. Because I feel like she feels a kinship with Michael.
Trade information on Michael or try to escape to the meeting place?
Neither. I
go.
hope we ignore.
See? And it's amazing. And it's just amazing. So everybody is questioning her. And this is so fucking cool. Everybody is questioning Eleanor, but now here is the most important part of this decision. Eleanor, she basically vouched for Michael. So then it's not about do we trust Michael, it's about do we trust Eleanor. And in this case, yes, they trust Eleanor. So because they trust Eleanor, then this whole point of can we trust Michael is pointless. Because again, it's not Michael that we trust, it's Eleanor. And because it's not Michael that we trust, it's Eleanor, and we do trust her. She's proven time and time again that she's a good person. She's proven time and time again that she's changed. She's not the selfish being that she was, which is kind of important in itself. Also, which is really really cool, is Eleanor now has 1 season and 8 episodes to show that she's a good person. There is a guy in here, which his name is Krieger, right? Krieger, okay? And Krieger, what he says is, and this is super cool. This is really 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 important. So Krieger goes in and he mentions the name of Krieger, right? Then Eleanor's like, this guy is asking us to take a leap of faith because this book, which is written by Krieger, is talking about taking a leap of faith. That's his whole thing. Then Michael was like, holy shit, you literally wrote, no, shitty, it's like, holy shit, you literally read a book that I didn't tell you to read. What's wrong with you? You're doing so good, you're so motivated, which is in itself kind of cool. Kind of cool. So then, perfect, the next scene is Vicky. Now, this is super nice because Vicky sees that Michael is getting all the credit. But she's like, okay, well, I did something too. So now she starts to blackmail. Now, what is it cool with the character of Vicky? We didn't see her for a while. Why is that cool? Because she's not an omnipotent character. She's sometimes there. She is there. What she represents, however, is omnipotent. It's always a failure of Michael because he got betrayed by its old team. Vicky also represents the reason as to why Michael had to do the deal with the 4 people. So we got a literal roast, which is kind of cool because they're making fun of everybody. Now, the roast is shitty. However, there's one person that's really important. Really, really, really important. He does a joke on the favorite football player of Jason, and he calls him Derek. Derek, we remember, is a character that was created. So they're wanting them to get to Derek because Derek has the power of Janet. Make sense? Make a lot of sense, I guess. Yeah, so they're always trying to see like, hey, what is going on? So they're basically they're looking at is the destruction of the neighborhood, and it's kind of sucks because they had so many emotion there. So this is the low point. Like, okay, well, our home is getting destroyed. We have so many memories there are destroyed. The guy that could help us basically betrayed us. We have no hope of getting out alive. There's no hope left, and all of the hope lies in a guy that just took hours to betray us. This is super cool. There's a scene here where Michael will whisper all night long to Vicky. Now, it is revealed after this episode. This I love because you're establishing a plot, but you're also answering the plot of the same episode. Which, fuck waiting for hours upon hours upon hours. Just give me the answer. Give me the time to think about it, but give me the answer after. And what he was doing is, he knew that Michael needed Janet to betray her, right? He knew that he needed, whatever he was planning, he needed Janet, right? And then what happened is, he whispered to Janet, something, Vicky, something. Janet is drunk because of the magnet, right? But she said the truth. So when Vicky says to Janet, what did he tell you? And then Janet is acting wrong, to say, something, Vicky, something. Right? And that's literally what Michael said. So he knew that Vicky was going to betray him. What she did is she tried to free Vicky. She tried to free Janet, which is Michael using her as a scapegoat. So you see Michael good, but also a devil. What he does is, so they go in, and they see that they steal the train. They steal the train, and these guys, the 2 guys, the people that we watched the Red Moon with, which is super nice. So Vicky betrays Michael, which is basically telling everything that happened. This is super cool because they see a train escaping, and they feel like the 4 people that left from the middle place, which they didn't. They stayed behind. So bad Janet, literally. There you go. So then, Sean is pissed off because the 4 people left, and Vicky tells Sean that Michael was behind everything, right? But he wasn't. And Michael will throw Vicky on the bus, or under the train, if you will. I'm proving that she is the one, which is kind of cool. And then Sean will believe Michael and destroy Vicky, and this is super cool. Why? So she says that she tried to take out the bracelet for Janet, which is the one that helped them escape. So Sean, what he does is This is super cool. So what he does is he captures or tortures Vicky, and then the train leaves. And so Vicky will find them. You stay here, Michael. You make sure that if they're still around, you make sure that you're there. And then onto the train you got what? You got the 4 people. And then you realize that Michael didn't betray them, which is super good because again it proved that Michael was on their side, which is an amazing scene. Look at this. I love this guy. I love this guy. What a brilliant actor. Now, what is a cool thing here? What is a super cool thing? It sucks, dude. It sucks. Because you saw those guys in multiple videos, you know. They're having fun, which is normal. And here we are working, you know. I was talking about a lot about existential crisis, like, am I more Ink or more Steph? Steph will just show those guys. Ink doesn't, you know. Anyway, you got 24 hours to do 25 episodes. Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay, so you betray them. Now this is a cool thing because they talk about how they realized. I don't remember this. I actually don't remember this. So Michael, he tells them how many clues he left behind, and then he said, okay, well, I left 200 clues, but you just get to pick up 3. It's okay, you did the right thing anyway. I don't know this. So they have a chance to escape, but then she realized that this is exactly the place that they're gonna be, the medium place. So what they do is they send Derek to Mindy Sinclair house with cocaine and Derek to sleep over. I don't remember this. I don't remember this. There we go. So everybody's like, yeah, we're gonna go to a good place, which is good. Then they focus on Michael, doesn't seem happy. So here it is. The next episode is the good place, which is kind of cool because we realize that Michael was full of shit. He doesn't know how to get a good place. Yeah. How many batteries do we have? Are we good with batteries? No. Okay, we have time to do maybe one more. I'll do one more, but it's gonna be fast. It's gonna be fast as fuck, boys. Okay, so we get the intro, which is basically saying goodbye to the good place, which is kind of nuts because, again, this is we've spent so much time here. Michael takes them to a blip, which is kind of insane because there's a little blip. And it's cool because they're eating a frozen yogurts and they're like, okay, well, let's remind ourselves that we have a good place. The good place does it a lot. There's a lot of feel good moment, you know. So then we have a entry to the blip, and this is kind of cool because this is Michael still being Michael. What they do is there's four. They have to be the 4. So if you're the version of yourself, then you'll be able to get on the blip. So they go all the time. They go in. And they're like, okay, well, I'm a better version of myself. So the first time they go, everybody passes except for Shitty. Shitty feels like I'm not a better version of myself because it's possibly a version that was rebooted that was better than this. And then I know it's like, fuck it. If you believe that you get the best version here, those versions doesn't exist anymore. Don't care about this one. Focus on this one. And then Eleanor, the second one that doesn't go in because she got into her head. I would tell the actor they fucked up over here because it's kind of logic that the last one isn't gonna pass. So then they're arguing, and then Michael says, you know what, I was full of shit. I didn't know how to get to a good place. I'm sorry I lied to you guys. This is cool. You know why? Because Shitty realized that the best version of him is this version, and you know why it is? Because this version was able to take Eleanor and make her a good person. Was able to take Jason and make him a good person. So it's actually super meaningful because the good he did around him is more than other version of himself, you know. But then Michael, they're pissed off at Michael because he lied about the good place. But Michael is saying that there is a last option, right? We can, if we go through the hell, we can actually get to the good place. We have to go through hell though, so we have to hide ourselves. As this is super cool. This is super cool because if they hide themselves in the bad place, they might be able to go to the good place. But it's not easy. They'll have to hide themselves. They'll have to pretend like they belong in the bad place. There's a lot of chance that there's something wrong that's gonna happen. There's a lot of chances, most likely, something wrong will happen. So this is kind of funny. Now, they start drinking, which is super nice because they're drinking tequila. It's again a feel-good moment, right? And what I think happened here is they weren't sure it was gonna be a third season. So they go to they take the risk, right? And this is cool because we got Tahani and Jason says, hey, what if you don't make it? What if we don't make it, you know? And it's about the risk. You got Tahani, Jason, you got Shitty, and you got Shitty and Eleanor. And this is so cool because they realize that there's a lot of risk here. It's like okay, well this is the finale. We are sacrificing everything. We are risking everything. If this doesn't work, we're fucked. This doesn't work, we're gonna get tortured. Now we're gonna be losing each other. And it's meaningful, but it's not the most meaningful thing ever. You know? It's not the most meaningful thing ever. So then such a nice moment. They're celebrating, and they're even telling Michael that he's a pretty good dude, and they make him an honorary human. It's super meaningful, you know. And then they're chilling around. And it's super nice. It's super nice because it's emotional. You really feel for these people, right? And then Eleanor's like, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. They get drunk and they're like, let's do it. And then they go to the judge. They want to go to the judge and prove that they have a chance to be the good place resident. So then they say fuck it and they go to the good place. They decided to go, which is super cool. It's sad because you see Eleanor and Shitty saying back to the house. You're seeing the entire good place. Everybody is saying goodbye. It sucks because you really feel like the end of the series. You feel like the end of the series. And again, we are at season 2, episode 9. There's only 12 episodes, so it could be the end of it. Will we make it to season 3? We made it to season 3, baby. We made it to season 3. Oh hell yeah! So then, Michael get the bad Janet to go and pick them up on a train, which again, remember that we need a Janet for that. That's 54 we're good. And Michael killed the bad Janet. Which is super nice. Now there's a ton of jokes of how the bad place is the bad place and the good place is the good place. But we were the good place because we were here. And this I gotta show you because this is so nice. This I gotta show you because this is so nice. There you go. A couple of seconds. Look. The neighborhood. The neighborhood is being destroyed. Anything that Michael has ever worked for being destroyed. This is genius. Look at this. Hold on. And there you go. So we're gonna take a break, and we'll continue after. Tomorrow we're doing a special. Tomorrow it's only the good place. We got 3 episodes. We got I got 15. I got 20. I wish I would have 28 episodes to do. 28th episode. It's 4 per hours. I got. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. We'll do it. We'll be able to. If I can finish to season 3, episode 3 or 4 today, I'm gonna be very happy. Because season 2 is 12 episodes, season 3 is 12 episodes, season 4 is 13. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Sorry if someone will take a shortcut. It's just that, again, this is a tough show to recap. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Life is what happened while you're busy making your excuses. There's no battles nights. There is no battles. Yeah, there's no battles. Okay, let's go ahead. Life is what happened while you're busy making your excuses. Another day, another casualty.